Hey man, say man, welcome back to another Act Like You Know video. I'm here with Faith, Femi, and today we're going to go over the Nuggets versus Timberwolves series. I would have done all the series at once, but some of these series are taking longer, and the Nuggets and Timberwolves start on Saturday, I believe. So, all right, we're not gonna give our predictions until the end, but Femi, just give me your synopsis of the series and like what do you expect to see throughout the series, and then I'll go, and then we can talk about predictions and whatnot.
I got you. To be honest, I expect a high level series, honestly, between both teams. You got Denver, who's just really efficient offensively. They cut to the basket very well. Jokic, he doesn't even have to score 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? He could just dish out to his teammates and they could do all the scoring for him. I think it's going to be very interesting to see Jokic versus Gobert because, Jokic, he sees fried chicken when he sees Gobert, bro. Like the last three matchups, I think he's averaged like over 30. It was like 30, 10, and 5 or something like that. But I just want to see how Gobert does against Jokic. And then I want to see how Ant kind of rises to the occasion and see what he can do.
How do you think each team will like defend each other? I guess. Who do you think is going to match up with who?
All right, well, yeah, obviously Gobert on Jokic, Cat on Ant. I'm not Ant. What's the dude's name? The power forward for the Nuggets. Yes, thank you. I don't know who's gonna cover Ant for real, because they got KCP. I feel like they'll start out with him, obviously, but then Murray's gonna have his try at him. I don't know how good of a defender MPJ is. I don't think he's like horrible, but I would like to see MPJ on Ant just because of the size and pause. But yeah, I really don't know. I feel like all three of those guys are gonna have their try at him, but ultimately, I don't think they're gonna be able to slow him down regardless. On defense, I think Ant will definitely probably be on Jamal Murray, and then actually, hold on. I don't know. I don't know. They got Jaden, bro. I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
I mean, they got Jamal Murray, but we got Jaden McDaniels.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think they will have Ant on Jamal Murray just for the start because MPJ has been on the heater, and Jaden he's been doing well defensively against one-on-one. So yeah, that's it.
All right, yeah. I guess for the Timberwolves side, I'm thinking because they've done this throughout the last couple of times they've played them. I mean, I feel like Rudy's fine, but they put Cat on Jokic and have Rudy roam, so like around like the Lakers did during the bubble, like with AD and Dwight Howard. Just have the other big roam around and just leave Aaron Gordon open to shoot threes. If Aaron Gordon beats us from three, and then that's how we're gonna lose. This is essentially it. I would have Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray because I don't want to waste Anthony Edwards' energy going through picks or chasing around Jamal Murray. Just seems like too much of a hassle. So I would have Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray like he was on Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Mike Conley's got to go guard KCP. I feel like that's obvious. And then I would have Ant on MPJ because MPJ, he's not really going to take anyone off the dribble. He's really just going to cut and pull up in your face. So it doesn't really matter. MPJ is what is he, like 6'8", 6'9", so
yeah,
as long as you get a good contest. I mean, he's been shooting, I mean, during the Lakers series, he shot like 60, 40, 90, so I don't know. I guess it just depends how hot he is. And then on the other side, I feel like each position matches up with each other. I would put Jamal on Mike, KCP on, why am I drawing a blank? KCP on and then Michael Porter Jr. on Jaden and so on and so forth. I do like the idea of putting Michael Porter Jr. on Ant a couple of times just for the different sizes and length. They'll probably do Aaron Gordon though, and maybe put MPJ on Cat because sometimes Cat doesn't actually go to the post. So I mean, I think that's just how they're going to match up. But who are your X factors for the series?
For the T-Wolves, Cat is, I think, my primary X factor. I think he has to be aggressive when he can be because obviously they're going to be paying a lot of attention to Ant and what he can do off the dribble, et cetera, et cetera. But if Cat is if Cat just seems disengaged in the offense, he's not taking the shots that he usually takes, or he's trying to force it too much, I think Denver takes care of business in like 6, honestly. For the Nuggets, I got MPJ as my X factor, bro. If he can keep scoring about 20 a game with Jokic and Murray, I don't see how the T-Wolves can slow them down, honestly.
Cat was my X factor too, because, well, it's Cat and the bench, because I feel like the Wolves have more depth or more people I trust off the bench with Naz Reid, Kyle Anderson, and so on and so forth. Alexander Walker than I do with Christian Braun, Peyton Watson, and I think Reggie Jackson's okay now, right? Like his ankle's fine.
I actually don't know, but when he was playing, he was fine though.
Yeah, because I remember he got hurt during the Lakers series, but yeah, I think those are the X factors. I think the bench has to outperform the Nuggets bench. I think the Nuggets have the best starting 5 in the league. But yeah, I would also go Cat, because last year Cat was just not around. You know me, I'm one of those. I hate Cat in the playoffs, but last series he showed me something. Now it was against the Suns, who played no defense, but yeah, Cat's got to show me again that he is, because he can be the best offensive player. He has all the tools, but sometimes I don't know. Just like you say, he just seems disengaged, or he just seems, for a lack of better words, soft. So Cat has to be big this series. On the Nuggets side, I do like the MPJ pick, but I'm gonna go Aaron Gordon, because if Aaron Gordon hits from the outside, or he's making him pay on backdoor cuts, while if they do go Cat on Jokic and have Rudy roaming, or whoever roaming off Aaron Gordon, he's got to make them pay. Another thing about Cat is he's got to stay out of foul trouble. I feel like that game plan is only going to work if he stays out of foul trouble. He wasn't doing that during the Sun series until the last game where he had like 25. But obviously, with Cat on the floor, he's just a matchup nightmare for most teams. So, I mean, yeah, that's what I got. Do you have anything on the benches? Any opinion on the benches or anything?
I actually like the Nuggets bench a lot, because they just fit so well in what the head coach wants to do, what Jokic wants to do. They know how to cut. They defend pretty well. They get out in transition. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do against the bench, against the T-Wolves. The T-Wolves bench is tough. They're tough. Nas, Nah. You got who else, man? I just had his name, bro. I like the guard that they have too. I think his name is
Monte.
Who?
Monte Morris?
No, not Monte.
Are you talking about Alexander Walker?
I was talking about Alexander. Yeah, I was talking about him. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he's actually been doing pretty well this series too, bro. He's scoring the ball pretty well. He's shooting it pretty well. He's defending crazy. Like him, Jaden, they've been defending their asses off. So I don't know. I like the T-Wolves bench a lot more than the Nuggets, but I don't know, man. We'll see. If they can't contribute offensively, talking about the T-Wolves bench, if they can't contribute offensively, I think the Nuggets can get an edge on that too.
Dang, you just made me think of something, but I can't remember. Obviously, Chris Finch has a torn patella. Who do you think has the coaching advantage in this series? I'm pretty sure he's still going to be coaching. I'm sure he'll be like in a boot or something. I don't know what he's going to be in. Maybe put him in a wheelchair. I don't know how they're going to do it.
I don't know either. I don't know. If he's not on the sidelines, then I don't know how this is going to go. Not to say that the T-Wolves don't have great assistant coaches or whatnot, but I mean, not having your head coach out there, it makes a difference in my opinion. I'm going to give it to the Nuggets head coach. I can't even think of this man's name. I don't know why. It's very simple. Thank you. But I'm going to give it to them just because they've been here before. They know what they need to do to get to where they want to get to. And this is a whole new experience for the T-Wolves. We don't know how they're going to react. We know that Ant's going to come out there and show what he can do, obviously. But the rest of the team, we don't know how they're going to react. We don't know how Gobert's going to handle Jokic. So I think the Nuggets have a game plan for the T-Wolves.
I do like Chris on the defensive side. Obviously, they have number one defense. But I just don't know if he's going to be on the sideline, and I can't. That's just not. It's not good news for me because, like you said, I feel like coaching really matters. Obviously, you see that with Darvin Ham. players need help. I don't care if you have the smartest player in the world. You got to help your team out in different ways to get either your star player easy baskets or make an adjustment throughout the game. But I don't want to get into a Darvin Ham spiel. I'll probably make a separate video for that. But
I do just want to say one thing, just one thing. I think the whole like Aaron Gordon, the back cuts against the Lakers, I don't think that'll happen as often as it happened.
No,
I just not at all. Like that was just horrible. Like
they also show more effort on defense.
Exactly.
They're better. They're definitely really great at rotations. All right. What's your prediction for the series?
I got Nuggets in 7. I'm gonna take the experience of the Nuggets. I love the T-Wolves. I love everything about this team. I would love to see them upset the defending champions, but I'll put my money on the guys who've been here before, who know what to do, they know what to expect, and they know how to execute.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I've seen a lot of people go with the Timberwolves, and I think it might be recency bias because they beat the shit out the Suns, but the Suns are a terrible defensive team.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have a harder time. I think you'll see some of the lulls they have offensively in this series. Sometimes they can go through stretches where they just don't score. Obviously, the number one defense is gonna cover for those mistakes, but the Nuggets are too offensively talented to really. I mean, you really got to keep up with the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets aren't gonna really play with their food this series. Like let them go on get in a big lead. Man, I don't know. I've been going back and forth on this. I do think the Nuggets will win. With the whole Chris Finch, we don't know if he's healthy. Ant's gonna have an amazing series. He had an amazing series last year. I don't think they just can't defend Ant. But yeah, I think offensively, I think they'll go through lows. Man, I really like everything else about the Nuggets. It makes me want to pick the Nuggets. I mean, not the Timberwolves, but it makes me want to pick them. But I just can't go. I feel like Jokic is in that tier where it's like you can't bet against Jokic. Like he thinks the game out too well. Mike Malone's a great coach. They all just feed off each other. It's like they all know what each other wants to do without even thinking. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nuggets in 6. Last year though, Naz Reid and obviously Jenna McDaniels missed the series and it went 5 or 6, I believe. And obviously Ant went off. So if Cat can join him this year, I can definitely see 7. I think also just the Nuggets having home court advantage might help. Man. It should be a great season. It's probably be the best one. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Like, comment, subscribe. We're not gonna beg you, but that'd be cool.
We're not gonna beg you, but it's like,
yeah, man, we're out.
Peace.